Hey, you guys, since we didn't have a meeting this week, I just thought I would do a little video to introduce the plans. So, our phonics skills this week are ER and EST, so comparative suffixes, and the ending of the word DGE. So, our poem is Mudge's Fudge that Kelly made last year. And so we are going to teach ER and EST on Monday, and then teach DGE on Tuesday, and then build words with DGE on Wednesday, practice it all on Thursday with the core enhancement chart. Our sight words are right here, or one had by words. I can't remember which list that's from, but I think it might be 3. In case you need to print the core enhancement charts, or actually I think I printed them for you. Here's the decodable reader, which we already have, but just in case you want to show it on your screen. And I put the poem as a seesaw activity for Friday. And I put the PDF of the red group decodable reader here. And then I think Kelly might have made Duck Has Fun into a seesaw activity. Here are 2 other. I actually printed for us 2 decodable readers. I think I printed the fudge cake and what is that other one? The fudge cake and, hold please, the hardest job. But Where Is My Badge is something that you can use if you want. I didn't do the paper copies of it. I kind of went overboard on the word work, but I thought you can use it for like morning routine or just have it in the future if you ever need to fill some time, or I don't know, just have it up your sleeve, if you will. So there's 4 different sheets to choose from. I also thought it was sort of differentiated. This one right here is just trace the DGE words and then write them again. So that's pretty easy for maybe our lower groups. And then, the roll and read is like full sentences. So I was trying to kind of create options there as well with differentiating for our kids. Okay, so then for comprehension and reading, we're reading I Don't Want to Be a Frog, and we're discussing author's purpose. So on the first day, we're reading the book and introducing the purpose of persuading and making an anchor chart that is going to talk about what the different animals want in the book. And then if you have time, you can do a little half page that goes with it. And then on Tuesday, we are going to reread I Don't Want to Be a Frog and discuss how it also gives us information. So we're going to teach inform. And then watch a little video, Frogs and Toads, and discuss how that was meant solely to inform. And then if you want to or have time, there's a page you can use to respond to that. On Wednesday, we have the book I Am a Frog by Mo Willems. And so Kelly has a copy, and Carrie, I checked one out of the Mill Park Library for you. And so we read that and teach entertain. And then if you have time, you do the flap pages. And then on Thursday, we're going to read the Fascinating Frogs nonfiction reader and do this anchor chart right here that gives information, or where we pick out information about the different frogs. So for me, I usually don't get to all the pages. So I would just say choose the ones you think are going to be the most interesting for your kids to focus on. And then the frog drawing, you can have them color it during content time. But what I did notice when I looked in my folder is that last year, what we did, or the last time we taught this, we had the kids color with crayon, and then we did the resist blue over it, and then we added googly eyes to our frogs. So if you guys want to do that, I have a sample of it that I can show you a picture of or show it to you on Monday. And I do have googly eyes, I think, for everybody, maybe. I have some more on order as well. So I have some already, and then I have more coming. So that is reading, and I did some different, or I did an activity for Friday that is a sort. And okay, so moving on to math. we are going to be doing Unit 15, lessons 2, and then it skips. It was really weird. It like skipped some lessons. So it skipped to lesson 5, and don't ask me what the deal was there. So it skipped to lesson 5. That's just what the Fuel Ed said. But I broke lesson 5 into 2 days because I just thought that, well, there's 4 pages of worksheets, and then also the part total problems are pretty tricky. And then on Thursday, we're teaching lesson 6, which is problems with parts and total. So I feel like, I wanted to give them enough practice before we keep going with it. And then I put this is the worksheet from Thursday for them to put in on Friday. In the worksheet on Seesaw, I put in the number bonds for them to use if they want. So that's math. And then on Monday, for content, we're teaching the last Aaron's Law lesson, which is Unit 6, Portfolio 4, saying no. And here's the little slideshow. Then we're starting our informational writing. So I'm going to send home the books with my kids, my hybrid kids, on Monday and Tuesday. And I mailed the other ones to the kids, and I don't know when they'll get it because I think it's not going to go out till Monday. So my kids at home probably won't have them right away. But I printed the pages you'll need just because I'm sending home the books with my kids to have at their house for their online days. So that's why you have copies of the pages. So day 1 and day 2 is distinguishing a fact from an opinion. So day 1, there's a little sort that they can do. And day 2, there is a piece about snakes, and we're going to be like highlighting and picking out the facts and the opinions. Thursday, I went rogue from the informational writing unit and thought that we could use the anchor chart and write information about frogs and then color the frog when they're done, the frog drawing. So that is pretty much it. Here are all the Seesaw activities. The Mother's Day project is obviously something we'll be doing as well. I know, Kelly, I think you're done with yours maybe. But that shouldn't take long because all I'm having my kids do is paint the background, and then I'm going to Mod Podge the pictures on there for them. So really it's not something that needs a lot of time, I don't think. So that's why it's just here on the side, just as a reminder. So anyway, that's the plans, and let me know if you guys have questions or if I missed something or whatever, and I will see you guys mañana.